All right, welcome back, and today we will be reviewing the Hasbro Marvel Legends Ironmonger Build-A-Figure Ultron. So this came out, I believe, 2013 for the retail price of $20 to $25, depending where you bought it. And this was my first Ultron figure I'd ever gotten, so it's going to be a nice kind of nostalgic review here. I haven't had this one for a really long time. Good luck trying to get it nowadays, though, because, again, beloved characters like Ultron, you know, heaven forbid anybody makes a figure out of him, because then he's going to get scalped to hell. So, he had no accessories other than the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure part piece, but I never built it because I never bought any of the others. You know, I've only completed, what, 2 of these Build-A-Figure waves before, and, yeah, it costs a lot of money, so... But, yeah, so no accessories other than that, so we can just get right in. So starting off, we have this absolutely awesome head sculpt here, genuinely great. I love it. Very accurate to the character. Again, this is easily the best face. I don't care what anybody says. You know, the sort of bat-like face, got the nice red eyes and the red mouth, the sort of ear prongs here. Then we've got some connector ports up here, it looks like. And again, the figure is a wonderful silver color, but again, there is some issues with the plastic marbling in certain places. You might not be able to notice it, but it's not as bad as modern Hasbro figure. Oh shit! Hold up. Oh, no, I'm not taking that out of the video. Let's keep going on. So we've got and there's also a couple of shades of blue here, metallic blue, sometimes throughout the figure. It's kind of random, but it's fine. You know, it's just to give a bit of depth, I'd say, to the paint scheme and whatnot. So then we go down, he's got these balls for shoulders, these metal balls for shoulders with these pins, or not pins, but obvious joint exposure here. So still, yeah, kind of jarring, but it's a giant robot, you know. It's not overly detailed. Again, this is you know, I usually think these are the best superhero designs, or like, again, superhero comic designs are the ones that are detailed enough to look like you know, they could be real, but also not overly done and have a bunch of fucking Under Armour ribcage lines and whatnot, you know, like modern superhero stuff. I've never been a huge fan of just the plain spandex and couple colors. Never been a huge fan. I've always liked like the 2000s and 90s designs and comics. So, but yeah, we've got these cool giant shoulder pauldrons, I think that's what they're called, with these bits of red on them. You know, we got this awesome spinal cord here. Very lovely. Got a lot of metal plates going on. Very well done. And then some cool metal musculature, so that it's kind of humanoid, kind of not. Again, the whole point is Ultron absolutely hates humanity. He's pretty much the closest thing to Am in superhero comics. So then we've got the traditional metal bands, which, you know, I don't really care, but still metal bands, sort of. Although I will say they're not entirely defined, and of course, because of the pins here, they do break it up. And then we've got the giant sort of cuff sleeves here. Don't know what they do for a robot like this, but okay. And then we go down, and then we got the hands, which have these really cool sort of like tendons, exposed tendons, and then the knuckles. So, and we've got a fist hand, and then we've got an open grasping hand. So, pretty cool. We got the waist. It's got like a weird belt. Oh shit, yeah. I've had this figure for so long that for some reason this knee just falls off. I don't know if it's maybe because the glue. Again, it's done this for as long as I've had it. So that is gonna be deducted a couple points as the knee doesn't stay on. It's bullshit. So yeah, pretty cool. More metal bands, and then there's more of the sort of metallic blue. Now there are parts where it almost looks like yellowish, but I think that's just because I've had it for so long. The plastic itself is starting to age. So still really cool, you know. Got the cool knee pads here. Then we've got these sort of leg cuffs. Don't know what they do. And then we've got these absolutely cool metal boots here. So that do have thrusters on them, and this really cool like teeth design. Really cool. So starting for articulation, head can move forward and back, so you can have them look all the way up and all the way down. There's also a swivel, no tilt, sadly. The pauldrons move, of course, but that's for the arms, which are, again, regular pin joints. So they go pretty far up, you know, in and out, forward, back, all that good stuff. Swivel at the bicep, a double bended elbow, which is rather limited because of the cuff, but if you just abuse the double bend, you can get some good things out of it, I suppose. But you're only going to really get much of a 95 degree bend there. There's also a hinge and swivel at the wrist. Ab crunch, really great ab crunch, I will say. You know, you can have him go pretty far forward and decently far back too, although he's not going to be doing the limbo. Swivel at the waist, it's very loose. Again, a lot of the swivels on these things on older Marvel Legends are rather loose, but still. And then, oh my god, it's this fucking joint again. It's one of those where it goes kind of, you know, up instead of, you know, directly at a 95 degree angle. So yeah, good luck getting this thing to put its legs out forward. So, but yeah, swivel, technically swivel there. And again, this one, for some reason, it's not even like a usual one where it goes like this. I think it goes straight up too. Yeah, that is a really dumb fucking idea. Again, I can't tell you how many fucking figures I have that have this bullshit. Like, just put it, I don't care if this was made 2013 still. Like, if I see shit like this to this day, I'm gonna deduct points. It's just, no. Don't fucking do it. It's that simple. So, swivels at the thighs, double bended knees, again, which is kind of limited due to the, you know, sculpt, but it still goes pretty far back, I'd say. And then there's a swivel and hinge at the foot. So, all in all thoughts, I think this is a really great interpretation of the figure. I mean, if you're an Ultron fan like me, I suggest hunting it down, but still, really great figure. Yeah, shame they don't make more Ultron figures, and instead we get 500 Spider-Man, Iron Man, Storms. Again, who the hell wants 500 different versions of Storm? Like, I feel like there's not much you can do with that character at all. You know, it's just a lady who shoots fucking lightning bolts. That's it. You know, I mean, same thing with Winter Soldier. How many Winter Soldier figures have they made? Like, how many, like, design? Like, don't get me wrong, I like Winter Soldier, but like, most of the figures they make of them just really don't feel that different. And same thing goes for Spider-Man. Like, they don't even do like any of the cool Spider-Man designs. They just make the same one over and over again, or at least one that looks very, very similar. So still, I wish they'd go back and like focus on, you know, cool characters and their various cool designs instead of just making pretty much the same figure over and over again, like what they do with Wolverine. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.